So good. Hey guys, it's Jay. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. I'm actually visiting you from the end of this video because I just made my soup, which you will see later, but I just wanted to chime in really quickly to say a few things. First of all, I want to say a massive thank you so much. I just hit 100 subscribers and I'm really proud of myself for that, but I'm more so thankful for everyone who sets aside time. I know I've said it over on my Instagram, but there's hundreds, if not thousands of hours of content uploaded to YouTube every single minute. And I'm just glad that there's 100 people out there that set aside at least 1 or 2 minutes to check out my videos and look at my channel or watch all of my videos when they're released. And another announcement I made over on my Instagram that I wanted to make in one of my videos so that you guys would make sure you see it is that I'm heading to VidCon Australia in September, which is awesome. I have a creator track ticket, so I probably won't be going to all of the community-based stuff, but I will be around if you want to chat collabs, you want to chat my videos, anything like that. Definitely follow my Instagram, send me a DM. I would love to hear from you, and I'll definitely be going to the panels because I want to learn more about how I can make use of the platform and better my videos, because making my videos is one of the most fun things ever. So thank you, and I'll see you at the end of the video. Hey guys, so it is Saturday morning, probably 1 week from when I'm going to post this video. I thought I would catch you up on what I've done so far because this is day 2 of my PURÉE diet. I've already meal prepped a couple of things and I thought I would show you. So far I have made 3 things. I have made a tuna salad, I've made an egg salad, and I've made baked ricotta. So this is what my egg salad looks like. It pretty much looks exactly like egg you'd put on an egg and lettuce sandwich. What I've done to make this is I've hard-boiled 2 eggs. I have broken them down to the consistency of a food processor because I don't have a food processor. And then what I've done is added 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise. The recipe I followed said light mayonnaise, but I'm just using what I have. I don't really want to buy just for myself because I'm not eating a lot. And then I've also got a tablespoon of Greek yogurt in there. I've also added salt and pepper to taste, but depending on how much salt you want in your diet and if you like pepper, you can season as much or as little as you want. Tuna salad, again, it looks literally like what you would put in a tuna and lettuce sandwich. But it's a whole can of tuna, and then I've added 2 tablespoons of my mayonnaise and 2 tablespoons of my Greek yogurt. I have popped that in a container like this. The egg salad, I will eat twice from this. It's around 160 grams in total, or was. I've already eaten half of it. So because I'm eating it around 80 grams or a third of a cup at a time at the moment because I'm so fresh to my PURÉE diet, I ate 80 grams from this, and there's probably another 80 grams in here. So around 160 grams metric. And then with my tuna, I am probably going to eat from this way more than twice. There's a lot there. But I will be up to sharing it. In my meal plan that I've written out, I've actually got tuna salad on there twice. I might eat from it 3 times and try and see if anyone else wants some. Finally, what I've made is a baked ricotta. So what I've done is I've used approximately 410 grams of ricotta cheese, which looks like this. And I have mixed in a third of a cup of Parmesan cheese, some basil and some garlic powder. And then I have popped what I think Americans call marinara sauce, but mine is a Napolitana sauce. I'll quickly show you which one that was. So I spooned about 2 tablespoons of this sauce on top, and then I've popped a little bit more Parmesan on top. And I baked these for roughly 40 minutes, swapping them from the top to the bottom. These are approximately 150 grams per ramekin. They're half filled and they're 300 gram ramekins. I'm eating half of these at a time. I can't eat that much. Hey guys, it's Jay. I've come home and made something. I made something that does not look all that appealing. I've made refried beans, which is an old El Paso refried beans. So it's kind of like got a little bit of mild Mexican flavor. What I've done is popped in a little bit of cheese and sour cream, and I'm going to top it with just a touch of salsa as well. So it's kind of going to be like a little nacho bowl, little taco bowl, if you will. It doesn't look great, but this is what I have to eat at the moment. For something that looks like it could be sewage, it actually didn't turn out too bad. I'm pretty happy with that. I might not even add the salsa. But I just wanted to update you guys on last week. So I have been eating my baked ricotta and everything, and that's been quite yum. I haven't made my potato and leek soup yet, which I will show you later this week. But one thing I did make, which I didn't really film the process of, but I did show the final result, which I will show you in a moment, is I made a tuna and broccoli bake. I've really been craving like a tuna bake, and usually I would make that with pasta. But I couldn't make it with pasta because obviously I can't eat that at the moment and I need to have puree. So what I did is I got my favorite jar of tuna bake. I don't make my own fresh tuna bake sauce. And I essentially mixed through some chives and garlic and tuna, which is completely broken down, no chunks whatsoever, and mixed with the sauce. And then I steamed some broccoli until it was almost completely done. And then I threw it all together, popped some cheddar or tasty cheese on top with some Parmesan and chives to garnish, and then I baked it for about 40 to 45 minutes and it actually turned out amazing. So far puree's been pretty good. Being on actual food again only sucks because I have to get used to not drinking 10 minutes before and 30 minutes after a meal. I'm the type of person who likes to drink while I eat, so getting used to not being able to do that or drink directly after a meal has been kind of annoying. Hey guys, what is up? I just woke up and I realized in this video I don't think I've shown you literally any breakfast food because it's pretty boring, but I thought I would quickly show you just a little clip of my breakfast. I'm having scrambled eggs for breakfast, so I will show you guys a little clip of that. And then later today, I'm going to be making my potato and leek soup, which I'm really excited about. It's the first time I'm trying potatoes since my surgery, and I figured a soup was a good way to start because it gets all blended up. So yeah, let's make some scrambled eggs. Okay, so I'm going to start by whisking my egg in here and getting it all nice and ready. I haven't put on my pan yet because the pan needs to actually not be too warm because we don't want to cook the egg too quickly. What I usually do is I cook with butter. Everything else I cook with oil, probably olive oil, an extra virgin olive oil, because it doesn't have a lot of calories. But because there's not a lot of calories in eating just one scrambled egg, I don't feel so bad using some butter because I don't really consume that much of it anyway. See, that's not very much butter at all. Let's scramble while it melts a little bit. Don't know if you can tell, but that's pretty freaking scrambled. That's all sweet. All right, as you can see, that's pretty well melted, so I'm going to add in the egg. Generally what I do is I wait until I can see some of the edges start to look a little bit like an omelette. None of those are just yet, but generally I just start moving it around and moving it to the center. So I like to season with a little bit of Himalayan salt. I'm pretty simple when it comes to my scrambled eggs. This salt is actually the only taste I really want in my eggs if I'm not going to add anything else to it. So we'll add that in now. As you can see as well, it's still runny, but there's some thick parts in the middle. We're getting there slowly. It's all about taking time so you don't overcook the scrambled eggs. All right, that's starting to resemble scrambled eggs a little bit more. I'll just cook it so it's not runny because I don't really like runny egg, but that's looking pretty good. Alrighty, that is my scrambled egg. That's literally all I'm having for breakfast. So I will see you guys after I've eaten this and I have prepped for my soup. Okay, so I've been keen to film this video all week. I've mentioned it a couple of times, but we are making potato and leek soup today. The reason I'm really excited to film this is because one, this is the first time I'm having potatoes after my surgery, and two, I've actually never made a soup on my own. I've helped family do it, but I've never done it. This is a tasty recipe, so still okay getting help. But I'm putting my app in step-by-step mode, so it's gonna show me how to do it. So I will kind of explain what I'm doing. I've halved the recipe, so it might not look as big as like their little video, but I am really keen to do this and hopefully it goes well. So far I have already chopped up and I have peeled and I have diced up my potatoes so that they're all the same size, because potato is really difficult to cook if it's all different sizes. I've also chopped up my leek and used the best bits of it because I think I had too much leek. I've also chopped up my garlic and chopped up my chives, and I think that's everything I need to cut up so that I am able to get started. I think that is everything. So we are ready. So our butter is melting in the pan. So surely it's time to add in the leek. So that is time to get leeky. Let's make sure this all gets coated in the butter. Okay, I'm going to make sure that's turned right down. Pop the lid on and I will be back in 10 minutes. Okay, so it's been about 10 minutes and some of this leek is actually starting to brown, which is definitely not what I want, so it's definitely time to move on with the recipe. Next, we are adding the garlic, which is literally my favorite part. It's so delicious and aromatic and awesome. I'm also going to add my salt and pepper. And I would like to add Himalayan salt. I prefer the flavor, so that can go in there. Now I'm using half the recommended amount of potatoes. I've just drained them, so they can go in now too. Now that I've let this cook for about a minute on a slightly higher heat, it's time to add the veggie broth. So that's the first bit. And then I do add 1 more cup. And I'm supposed to add 1 cup of water, which is half the 2 cups it recommends. But I think I'm only going to do about half of a cup. So there. There we go. That might make for a slightly thicker soup. Perfect. Time to add the thyme. 1 and maybe 1 more. I'm also grabbing 1 bay leaf to chuck in as well. So I'm definitely getting some movement out of this soup now. So I'll probably be back in about 15 minutes and we'll check the potatoes together. All right, it is 15, actually 20 minutes later. I want to make sure that all potatoes are going to be cooked nicely. And we are going to do a little test. Let me find a big piece of potato compared to the rest. Let's get a good look at this potato. Alrighty, is this going to break really well? Yes, perfect. That's exactly how the potatoes need to be. So let's get back to the bowl. I am going to try and find my bay leaf and my thyme and get them out of there. Okay, found my bay leaf. That one's big and hard to miss. So the bay leaf can go. And the sprigs of thyme is next. Let's see how this goes. Ooh. I think that is going to be it. I will check through the soup though. Oh my gosh, yes! Look at that! It's soup! I did it! I made my own soup! Alrighty, last step. We're adding in the chives. Woo! Yay! I'm so happy. I would say this potato and leek soup has been a success. I am going to try this now. This smells amazing. I'm also going to quickly change because I'm pretty sure there's potato and leek soup all over my clothes. Great. Alrighty, so I have changed and I have served myself up some soup. So I've added some benefiber to this as well. Even though I'm like showing you what I cooked and like seeing if I flopped or not, I still want to make sure I'm like going into like what I eat in a week. Pretty much any opportunity that I get where I'm having something that isn't plain water, something like a soup or any other drink like my protein water, I do add benefiber to it because I can't get enough fiber into me that my body requires. So I add that in. But without further ado, let's see how this turned out and how it tastes. That's really nice. I've literally never, ever, ever made myself a soup from scratch. Like, I've helped my grandmother and I've helped my dad make soups because my family makes like a really awesome soup, but I don't have any faith in myself to do it. But I'm glad I did this. I will link the tasty recipe and all the other recipes from this video below, including a recipe that I made from scratch, which is the tuna and broccoli bake. So you guys can all try those. I'm going to keep eating this and I'll be back in a second. Okay guys, that's all I have for this week. I really hope you enjoyed seeing this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and also comment if you want to see more videos about how I'm eating throughout my recovery process of my surgery so that I can make them for you as well, because I'm really enjoying cooking and I'm happy to make them for you guys. If you want to follow my journey outside of the YouTube space, you can find all of my platforms are under @itsjfrancis0. Mostly Instagram is where you'll be able to find stuff. I'll also make sure that the tuna bake recipe has some visuals that you can take screenshots of in my VSG highlights, so you can find that there too. I hope you guys enjoyed and I'll see you next week. Bye.